Elaine Chao, do solemnly swear
I, Elaine Chao, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
I will defend and support the Constitution of the United States
When I first started, I didn't think about jumping to this high level. I just wanted to do a good job in whatever I was given. I always felt that if somebody gave me a job, they trusted me, they had confidence in me, and I had a responsibility to do a good job for them. I think most people are impressed with that if they see a young person working so hard, so earnestly, wanting to do a good job, that sentiment becomes very evident. And people of all kinds are looking for good workers like that. So I think that, enjoy your work, be good at it, and then go step by step. So I never thought about huge overnight successes. My parents didn't teach me that way. They always taught me to set goals, realistic goals. Once you reach one goal, then set another goal. And always be persistent, be optimistic, be hopeful, and never give up.
Cut.
I remember leaving Taipei, taking an overnight train to Kaohsiung, and then boarding the ship. My mother was actually very brave. She was a young woman in her 20s, and to think that she had 3 children with her, and she bore the responsibility for taking care of the whole household, and buying the passage on ships, and on the ship, and literally wrapping up the whole household to get ready to move to America, and then to be the only woman on board the ship. I think that was, very brave of her. And then her 3rd daughter, my little sister May, fell ill. There was no doctor on board, and she dunked my sister in cold water for 3 nights and 3 days to keep the fever down. So I look at the stories of my father and my mother, and I think, they are really inspiring. And I think America can learn a great deal from stories like my parents.
The announcement occurred. I am deeply, deeply grateful. Today I am accompanied, of course,
Importance of education and to celebrate a family.
My parents never told us what to do. They always encouraged us to think for ourselves. When we were young, this can be very frustrating because you just want a yes or no from your father and your mother. You have a problem, you just want them to solve it, and then you just go out and play, But they never did that. They were always very good about helping us think through the problems. So as frustrating as it was when we were young, it was ultimately a very, very good way to raise children, to think for themselves, solve their own problems, because your parents won't be with you forever. So you learn to be able to do that on your own.